Okay, well, good day. Welcome to a brief tour of my latest 3D printer. All self-designed and constructed. It's basically a standard Cartesian type arrangement. The X and Y movements there. The X motor here, driving a belt. The Y motor down here. Belt driving the rod across here to two separate Y belts. The bed itself is 6mm tempered glass. The heat bed is silicon 800 watts, 35 by 35 centimeters. The Y drive, two rods, one at either end, driven by a single motor. I'll come back to that in a moment. Yeah, single motor driving both end lead screws. It's an enclosed cabinet. The reel sits inside. I'm saving off all of my silicon things to keep the inside dry. The other chemicals in the bottom there. Cat litter. Cat litter is also a water absorbing chemical, so that's fairly cheap. Keep that in the bottom there. These main X rods are 12mm, two of them. The side rods here are 16, and the Z drive rod also 16. Two bearings in there, keeping everything perfectly level. So what in this side? The belt tensioning system you might find quite interesting. We've got two toothed wedges that keep the belt nice and tight. The panels are easily removable for changing the filament. Yeah, they just pull off nice and easy. Over this side we've got all the electronics. The main board is a Rambo and a Raspberry Pi, so it's all working wirelessly. So the only external connection is a standard mains socket there. I built in a sort of a shroud for the fan cooling the 12-volt system. As I said earlier, the bed is mains 220, 230 volt. What else? The extruder itself is from Micron, the Israeli manufacturer. This is a Cobra. It's been working excellent actually. The only criticism I might make is that it's advertised as being good for flexible filament. However, I completely failed to print NinjaFlex with it, but other stuff slightly harder, it works fine. There's a Z probe here, but to be honest I never use it. The bed is perfectly flat and it stays nice and straight, so no need to use the probe. So the only Z micro switch is here. Easily adjusted by this little screw on here. Okay, the bed, sure I said 6mm glass, easily removable. There's a connection over here, both for the mains and for the thermocouple. Okay. I might attempt to remove the bed single-handedly, so a couple of little clips here. Okay. I'm sure you'll appreciate that's much easier with two hands. So this is the Canovo 220 800 watts. The bed itself, you'll notice that one end of the support is free to pivot. The other end is levelled by bicycle spokes. These are thin rods with threaded ends. They go down fixed to bolts in there, and the adjustment is quite simply to tighten or loosen either side there. But once it was set up once, it no longer needed touching. Yeah, the Z drive, as I said, a single motor. I really like being able to adjust the first layer going down by just grabbing one of these ends here, and you can make single step adjustments just observing the first layer go down, and I still like to be able to do that. Got a selection of spacers here for different sizes of spools. Can't think of much else to tell you. Oh, the Z drive adjustment in the Y direction is done by this lead nut here. So I basically just loosen this, and you can twist that and adjust the relative height either side. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed.